This is Archon on every NES game. I'm Slider, and as usual, I'm joined by Manga.
Hiya.
This is Archon. So there's a few very interesting things about this game. First of all, it's one of the first games made by Electronic Arts.
Oh, they sound like an interesting company. I wonder if they'll go on to achieve great things. Or terrible sequels.
Yes. It's kind of interesting, people forget this, but Electronic Arts used to be this kind of computer gaming focused, slightly nerdy, like, gaming publisher. It's kind of interesting. Like, they did love, like, publish, like, some of the old, like, 90s simulator games and Dungeon Keeper and stuff. Command and Conquer, you know. And this is even earlier than that, of course. So this Archon, but also Activision was involved in this game, so that's interesting too.
Okay. It's a chess game?
Yes, it's a, I guess, cult classic. It's a weird take on chess.
Like, fantasy chess?
Yes.
I'll be honest, I thought this was going to be like a Captain Scarlet game or something.
No. I think they said this was inspired by that chess game that's briefly shown in one of the Star Wars movies.
Okay, the one that nobody actually knows the rules for because they didn't make any up in the movies. Well, I mean, I think fans have come up with rules, but like, nobody in the cast of that movie knows what the rules for that game is.
No. So the objective is that there are squares that, you know, are like... Okay, we'll get to that in a second. When you go towards... When one enemy goes towards the another on their opponents... I need to speak English. When you go to your... on the same square as your opponent, or vice versa, you enter a battle like this. Where you have to shoot or attack or whatnot. And the winner gets that space and the loser dies. I lost.
Okay, so that's... Yeah, that would make chess pretty fun.
So that was an elemental summoned by, I believe, the main magician, who is the equivalent of the king, I believe. Like, I don't think there's like, it's like one-to-one chess rules at all.
None of them are moving remotely like proper chess pieces. Also, what is with the creepy flashing eye heads in the ground?
Don't know.
Well, unnecessarily creepy.
So yeah, we're,
Are there rules anywhere, or do you just have to play it and guess? Well, again, I keep forgetting that back in the 80s, like, everyone bought physical games with paper instruction manuals in them that the company fully expected you to read.
Yeah. It's less like, I mean, there's no, like, weird directions you have to move for different players on the field. It's more you just have an X number of spaces you can move, and the flying types can move above, move past, other units. Otherwise, movement is honestly kind of more simpler than actual chess. And we keep losing, I guess. Or was that one of ours? No, we lost. We're just losers.
Yeah, I think if you're coming from the left, you've got less left on the board than the
yeah.
other do. So, yeah, you're losing.
This ain't great.
Okay, at least the creepy heads are gone. It's just pretty grass, and yeah, okay, it's back to the board. I'm trying to figure out a lot what the figures are. Like, you've got little soldiers, a wizard, a unicorn, a couple of unicorns, a Pegasus, I guess that's a giant or a troll?
Yes.
Whereas they've got like wee orc dudes, Death Eater. Oh, is that a dragon or a worm?
I think that's a dragon.
And some kind of chimera thing at the bottom? Oh, basilisk. They've got a basilisk. That's fun. And then they've got the shiny sorceress lady.
Of course. And the shapeshifter.
Fun. What did that shapeshift into?
An equivalent to me, basically.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Creepy heads in the ground again. Great, that's fun, that's nice.
Creeper heads kind of impede your movement.
That was just so weird, and it's like you zoom. It is kind of weird sometimes when they have to go a long way to get back to their position. They just seem to noom across the.
Yeah.
The sorceress. This again is weirdly interesting concept. Just like magic chess. It might be closer to what some people theorize like wizard chess and Harry Potter could be about, because it's rather than just that the pieces move, that they also actually fight when they get to their square.
Yeah. That's one of the things that came to mind with this. Now I'm fighting a dragon, and I can only stab right in front of me. This might not be the best match.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. It worked for St. George. Apparently not for you.
Apparently not for me. And now the dragon's coming for my golem, I believe? Troll or golem, one of those two. And I died. What? Explosion!
It just randomly explodes. Why the hell? What? Is that your attack?
Yes!
Oh wait, are you a phoenix?
Yes.
Okay, for some reason I took that thing for a Pegasus. And you still died.
Yeah.
Like, Harry Potter would be so disappointed.
You disappointed Harry Potter, you jerk.
How dare you!
And yeah, I just keep dying. This is not good.
No. You're getting whipped by the computer. Well done. So does this go until all your dudes are dead, or is there like checkmate options?
Checkmate is when you see those glowing squares with like the weird...
Oh, okay.
If you get your units on all of those, you automatically win.
Okay.
Now we have the golem, or as I like to call him, the best character.
Is the floor on fire? That's not helpful when the floor is on fire.
But I think it's like all these hazards, I think all they really do is impede your movement. Otherwise, they're just annoying. They don't actually hurt, as far as I'm aware.
Yay, you finally won one. Oh, you can bring your dudes back. That's nifty.
Yes, I can, but I think you can only do it once. And I decide... Yeah, those sections of the board also are... You can't use magic on them, basically. So, we can't revive them on that. Which is understandable, since that's borderline cheating.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You can't convince me the computer isn't cheating. Like, that's what they do.
True. So let's try this again. Let's... slowly get him revived. Right here. Okay, that's good. So yeah, this guy is easily the best unit. You take a lot of damage, and... Oh. Well, now I'm sad.
And then you lose.
Yes.
Apparently. Well, this is going well.
Yes, it's going great.
So why is it called Archon?
I don't know!
I'm just like, if it's not about the Archons, where did that name come from? I need to Google that now, because I need to know. It's gonna bug me if I don't find out.
Aw, killed my unicorn.
While you're busy losing at the game, I will... I mean, without going through the disambiguation page, I get the Greek word for ruler or lord.
Huh.
It is the masculine present participle of the verb stem, I don't know how to pronounce that, meaning to rule, derived from the same root as monarch. Okay? That makes sense.
So you are trying to be the ruler of the chessboard?
Well, apparently Archons are a fantasy race in the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game as well.
Oh. So that's the actual influence.
Probably. I don't know, oh yeah, I forgot there were Archons in Star Trek too. Was I completely misremembering? I genuinely thought there was something called Archons in Captain Sky.
I don't think this is inspired by Star Trek. Just a guess.
Probably not, but it's amazing the things inspired by Star Trek. There we go, Archon the Light and the Dark, a video game from the 1980s. It's one of the very first 5 games published by EA. It's a little piece of history.
So now I summoned a water elemental, so I can use him to attack someone.
Nifty. Need it, given how you've got, like, what, 6 plate pieces left?
Yeah, so this is kind of needed.
I mean, if you can fight anything, I'd fight the sorceress.
Yeah, but she's in a magic thing, so I can't. Try to get rid of, I think that's the basilisk, and I died. I'm not very good at this, it seems. You know, the dragon could have just attacked, but decided to run away for no apparent reason.
Just decided to sit there and taunt you. Make you come to it. And you did. Straight away you did. That's actually one of the fastest I've ever seen you do. Okay, now you got wizard, so maybe you won't die immediately.
Come on, wizard!
You actually won.
Yay!
Success for like a minute.
What else can the wizard do? Cancel! It is done. Okay. So when the wizard moves, teleports. Unfortunately, by doing that, now the sorceress can imprison me, and I can't do anything for a while.
Well, that works out well.
Because I had to.
Fair enough, that game clearly isn't going anywhere fast.
This sums up the rest of the game pretty well. Try to avoid dying.
I'm failing at avoiding dying. Well, mostly. This guy's doing alright. No, he's not. This is just prolonging the inevitable here.
Yep.
It is time.
And I'm probably screwed.
Yep. You dead.
Forever dead.
Extremely dead.
The dark side wins. Dark side always wins.
The dark side is powerful. And badly rendered.
And now we get credits. Cool.
Yay. ESP Rogers.
Now imagine Mr. Rogers, but with psychic powers.
I would trust Mr. Rogers with psychic powers, you know? I would genuinely trust him.
Yes. He'd be like a real-life Professor Xavier.
Yeah, I think he'd be slightly less shady than Professor Xavier can be. Because he can be kind of shady sometimes, you gotta admit. Whereas Mr. Rogers is just pure.
Mr. Rogers could probably fall asleep in a forest and like all the animals would just surround him.
Probably. Plus, he'd win the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
Yes. Cool timely reference.
I feel like I age myself really badly by ever referencing that video.
Yes.